What is up, nation? Good morning. We are live with break 3723. In this break, we got 8 Dub Original Multisports, 1 Downtown, which is our case kicker, 1 Luminance Hobby, and 1 Elite Hobby. So no option for numbers. Make sure that everyone wishes CK a happy birthday, whether through a message or in one of the breaks today. He probably will not be on. So I will be running morning, and I believe Tom is running the night shift. Alright, guys, good luck. Let me just get this comment off, and we will get started. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully everyone had a good and fun weekend. Let's get started, guys. We're going to go into the Dub Originals right off the bat. Let's get a couple of these stands ready to go. Got all 8. And again, if you guys didn't see, we are dropping National Treasures next. That'll be at 12 o'clock. So be ready, because we're going to see some monsters come out of that case today. You're going to see some monsters. Good luck. Alright, I'll get this garbage right here. And that'll be live at 12. Alright, here we go. And good luck, everybody. We got a PSA 10. 2022 Donruss Optic. Garrett Wilson on the mythical. That goes to the New York Jets. And that's going to go to Matt Williams. There we go. That's a way to start your day. Nice little case hit. Can't complain of a nice little case hit, even if it's for the Jets. Alright, second one. Here we go. PSA 10, 2021 Mosaic. OBJ, black and gold choice. That's going to the Cleveland Browns. That is 6 out of 8. That is not a floor, that's for sure. And that's going to go to Cleveland. That is Matt Laterra on the filler spot out of 8. Nice hit. Very, very nice hit. Alright. Next Dub Original. Next Dub Original. Alright. Another Gem Mint 10. 2023 Prism. Bryce Young, rookie, red, white, and blue, going to the Carolina Panthers. That is Kelly Stewart on another filler. Those fillers hit. When you see them, I recommend getting into them, because they're the ones who usually win the most in the break. Not saying it's the law of average. Alright. Fourth one. Alright, we got another PSA 10 out of 2024 Donruss. Caleb Williams on the Optic Pink preview. Let's go. Bears. Who's got him? JT. Nice hit, JT. Take a nice Caleb PSA 10 any day of the week. Alright. Not seeing any comments come through. I see 8 of you watching. Maybe it's just Facebook. I'll try to open it up on my phone so I can see if you guys are conversating. I promise I'm not ignoring you guys. Let me just pop up in here. Nope, no comments. Okay. That's fine too. You know, it's a nice early Sunday morning. So, alright, another PSA 10. Got 10s across the board. 2020 Panini Prism. J-Love on the Laser Prism. That's not numbered, but it is going to the Packers, and that is another filler spot. Will Archerbeck. Nice hit. Alright, 3 more. Then we'll go into Luminance. Alright. Another 10. 2022 Contenders. Chris Olave on the rookie ticket on-card auto. That is not numbered, but that is a nice hit. That's going to the Saints. And that is another filler spot, Matt Norton. Let's go. All right, 2 more. We got 2, 4, 6. Yep, So 8. Alright. 11 in here on a Sunday morning. Appreciate y'all. What's up, Thomas? Thank you for the comment. How's everybody doing today? Alright. Another 10. 2020 Panini Donruss Optic. Tua on the Raider rookie. Blue Hyper. That's going to the Miami Dolphins. And that is... Where are the Dolphins on my list? Another filler spot. Matty Wills. Let's go. Filler spots are eating. Alright, last of the Dub Originals. And then we're going to go into some Hobby of Luminance and Elite. And we'll finish off with the Downtown again. If you guys are watching, I see your 10 of you are in here. We are dropping National Treasures. Last box of the case. We haven't hit any quarterback anything. Like, no quarterback autos. So, there should be something nice in that last box. So, I would recommend getting in. All were 10s for the Dub Originals. PSA 10, 2023 Donruss Optic. Puka Nacua on the pink. That's going to the Rams, and that is TJ. Let's go. Even an out of 8 Dub Original for OBJ to the Browns. Nice start of the break. Let me just get these OGs out of here. And again, the next break is live at 12. One box of National Treasures. Know that it's more of a skunky break, but there is something lurking in that case. For sure. Alright, Luminance time, guys. Let's pull a nice rookie auto out of this. Alright. Empty box. Alright. Gonna do 2 packs at a time. Alright. We got Fitzpatrick. We got Williams. We got Means. Bland. Tesala. 250 for the Detroit Lions. Or anything that's not sleeving top loader. Up. There's our auto. Bond out of 700. That is NIL. Jaguars, Nate Ortiz, let's go. That is 250 out of 700. We'll see even top below that. We got engraved Max Crosby. We got Williams, Savion Williams to the Packers. Campbell, sorry, these are hard to read. Gordon to the Betts. Seymour, Xavier Legette. Koye, Tank Dell to 275. Our patch, Nico Collins on the Beacon. Not numbered. We'll sleeve in top below that. We got Vestige, Saquon, Morrison, Johnson, Stool, Kid Reporter. Just make sure that I didn't miss any rookies in here. The lighting on Luminance is kind of hard to see. Alright. Gonna put the auto up. The other one is gonna go in a sleeve and get top loaded, but will be in a recap. Okay, let's see. Is it 55? Nope. Alright, last 2 of Luminance. Then we're going to get into Elite. Alright. Brock B. Downtown. We shall see. Alright, we got Snead, Stewart, Puka, Trevor Lawrence. We got, for the Jets, Cook. Brady Cook out of 249. And another auto. Oyman, I can't even say his name. For the Titans, Oymanior out of 700. Does he have a good first name? Alik. Alright. We got Dynamite Omarion Hampton. That is going to the Chargers. Beck. Burden. Scatterboo for the Giants. Branch. Taylor. Peyton Manning. Maserati Marv to 100 on the second year. Stephon Diggs to 199. We got a year one Will Johnson for the Arizona Cardinals. Who's got the Cardinals? Travis Lemming. Let's go. Vestige, Savage, Manor, Harmon, Starks, and Kid Reporter. Alright, we'll sleeve and top load all of those. And next break will be live in 13 minutes of National Treasures, guys. Don't have that many stands, so I'm going to put the year one on the stand. Everything else will be put in a sleeve and top loaded for a recap. Actually, I'm going to put the Diggs here. I'll sleeve and top load Maserati, but that will sleeve and top load to you when it comes to you for the Patriots. Okay. All right, let's continue on the Elite. Move these back a tidbit. Chris Olave down. Sorry about that, guys. Jeez. All right. I can't see the stand. This is crazy. Okay. Think we got it now. All right, we got it. Sorry about the craziness. Playing a little bit of dominoes right now. All right. James Castles of Byron, the Will Johnson, if interested for the Cardinals. That's going to be for Travis Lemming. So if you want to send him a DM, you guys make out a deal, let us know, and we'll go from there. All right, now lots and lots of cards. Lots and lots of cards. Empty box. All right, we're going to open up 5 at a time. Alright, again, anything that's numbered will be sleeve and top loaded if it's not stand worthy right now. Dave Krieg, Josh Jacobs, Drake May, second year. Micah, Full Throttle, Chase Brown, Love, Dion, Puka, Jerry Jeudy, Kyle McCord to $9.99 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Kid Reporter, Terry Bradshaw, Christian Gonzalez, Tiwa, Alvin Kamara. We got a jersey for Travis Kelce to $7.99. We'll sleeve and top load that. Mr. Swift himself. Arenas Williams. Monra. Brian Robinson. Hawkinson. Dallas Turner to $9.99. Myles Garrett. James Lofton. George Kittle. Patrick Surtain. And our first auto, Malachi Moore for the Jets to $4.99. All right. Those will both go in the recap piles. No, that's a 55. All right, 5 more packs. I am going to send you guys, if and you hit any second-year quarterbacks, out of here. Just so you know, I did put the Drake May aside. 4. Probably not worth much, but you never know. Some people like to get their second year stuff. Alright. Alright, this does halfway our box. Ken Houston, Vlad McConkey, Nick Bolton, Jalen Hurts. We got Devontae Adams on the Elite Purple to 49. Max Crosby, Dak Prescott, Tua, Patty Mahomes, Abdul Carter to 199 for the G-Men. Who's got them Giants? Looked like a monster even on his few snaps. Paul Booth on the filler. Nice hit. Jared Verse, Josh Hines Allen, Nick Neighbors, Buckner, Brock Bowers to 799. Kid Reporter, Chase Brown, Maserati, Charles Woodson, Joey B, Travis Hunter to 799. Going to the Jaguars, Nate Ortiz, nice hit. We'll sleeve on top of that for a recap. Michael Penix, second year. Kool-Aid, Devon Witherspoon, Ed Reed, and Nick Emma Torrey to 199 for the Seattle Seahawks. Alright, next one is going live again in 7 minutes. National Treasures, guys. It is the last box of the case. Haven't seen any quarterback jersey, auto, nothing. So, law of averages will say that there will be a quarterback. Don't quote me on it, but may as well try. May as well try. All right. Four. And 5. All right. We got Mike Allstott, Derrick Henry, Bryce Young, Matthew Stafford, Jackson Dart to $7.99. That's going to the Giants as well on the filler spot to Paul Booth. Nice hit. Darrell Green, James Cook, Will Andrews, Jaden on the second year, Lamar, Bucky, Saquon, Nick Bosa, Xavier Worthy, Patrick Queen of 49 for the Steelers, JSN, Bo Nix on the second year, BTJ, Joey Bosa. We got a Woody Marks for the Texans to $4.99. Kid Reporter, Bo Jackson, Ozzie Newsome, Trey Hendrickson, Mike Evans, and Tyler Shaw to $9.99. Alright. These will all be sleeve and top loaded for our recap. Let's open up these top loaders. And we'll be live again in 5 minutes on the next one. One box of NT. Alright. Alright, last 5 of the wax, guys. Good luck. Packs are not as easy to open as last year's. Alright. Got Joe Mixon, Eric Dickerson, Brian Urlacher, Justin Herbert. For the Seahawks, Jalen Milroe to $7.99. We'll take that. Phil Simms, Caleb on the second year, Brian Burns. We got Dallas Turner. Out of 99, Saquon Barkley on the aspirations. Sleeve and top of that as well. Quentin Portis, Josh Allen, Michael Irvin, Golden Tate, And our last auto, I believe, Jaden Blue to the Cowboys, $4.99. Nice hit, Cowboys. Jason Taylor, Rome Dunze, James Conner, Taysom Hill, Aaron Gasson to 99 for the Chargers, Patrick Queen, Jamal Charles, Kyler Murray, Baker, Cam Scatterboo to 99 for the Giants. And that is going to Paul. You hit every rookie. Nice hit. And that is it for that. Paul, I don't know if you're watching. I don't know what that comp's for, but I may be a buyer on the Scatterboo. Might be a buyer on the Scatterboo. Put Scat on the front. Next one's going live in 3 minutes, guys. Next one's going live in 3 minutes. Alright, guys, last card of the break, the downtown. Good luck. Thank you again for the fill. We'll be live again in 2 minutes with National Treasures. One box. Alright, here we go. We got a PSA 10 out of 2023 Donruss. Woo! The Giants. Eli Manning on the International Downtown. Let's go. Paul. Whoo. They were setting this box aside for me because it's just a Giants break. Nice hit. Giants, you had yourself a break. Congratulations. All right, and that is it, guys. Let's do our quick recap, and then we'll get you guys out of here for the next one. Get these situated. All right, we got a Jaden Blue, turn of the century. Jalen Milroe to $7.99. Saquon $2.99. Tyler Shaw to $9.99. Woody Marks to $4.99. Jackson Dart to $7.99. Travis Kelce on the $7.99 patch. Didn't know if there was another one stuck. Malachi Moore to $4.99. Harrison Jr. to $100. Manor to $700. Nico Collins on the patch. Bond on to $700. Abdul Carter to $199. Travis Hunter to $799. Cam Scatterboo to $99. Will Johnson to nothing. And then for our dubs, we got Tua on the Blue Hyper PSA 10. Puka on the PSA 10 Pink. Jordan Love on the Laser PSA 10. Caleb on the Optic Pink Preview PSA 10. Garrett Wilson on the Mythical PSA 10. Bryce Young on the Red, White, and Blue PSA 10. Chris Olave on the Rookie Ticket Autograph PSA 10. Odell Beckham Jr. on the Black Gold out of 8, 6 out of 8 to a PSA 10. And the Eli Manning International Downtown PSA 10. That is it, guys. Thank you for a nice quick break. Giants 8. Next break is going live right now. One box of National Treasures.